Hey Jurassic fans, welcome back to my channel, Jurassic Repaints. I know, a lot of things happened the last week. Dear Colin Trevorrow, thank you for listening to the fandom. I would like to discuss the subject too, and I hope everyone pays attention to this video too. I felt some moments kind of insinuating that we are not real fans, the ones who wants the change, that we haven't done our research, that we are trying to spread lies for the sake of nostalgia. I can tell you that the criticism we have on the current Rex design, it is nothing but love for the franchise, and I want for Dominion to be the best film it can possibly be. This could end up being the last Jurassic movie to be made, for some time at least, and I believe that Rexy deserves to be seen as the best version of herself without looking totally different of what we have now. One last time, before JP closed its gates. Days before, these images were posted on Twitter, claiming how different the T.Rex looks. I joined the conversation late, but I'm bringing this up because if a change is made, it will not affect the continuity the way some people think it will, and it's an opinion that also many other fans actually like. So Colin, thanks for listening, and I know the final result will be the best, with a change or not. You've heard the cons, now I'll bring you the pros. Before I start, I would like to say that all Jurassic Park fans are equal, it doesn't matter who you talk to, since when you like it, or which one is your favorite dinosaur. You can have different opinions or points of view, and that's okay. At the end of the day, we are only Jurassic friends talking. What I was tweeting was something that I've been doing since forever. Edit images to make it look, let's say, more Jurassic Park. We don't want, and let's not start another fandom fight, like T-Rex vs Spinosaurus or juvenile T-Rex in Jurassic Park 3. Please, the world is going through a lot at this moment. But now, I feel that I gotta explain why I agree on making some changes, and why it isn't bad to think this way, even though if at the end there's no change. Let's start. Yep, factually speaking, the CGI designs appears more than the animatronic, and I know there is not actual accurate design on the 1993 T-Rex because as Klayton says, the animatronic is one design, and every CGI scene that we see is not the exact same model, yes. It is publicly known that these are not identical, and I read that article that Industrial Light and Magic published. Believe me, I'm a big fan too. I do research and I'm very well informed about Jurassic World, since this happened.
Jurassic Park 4?
That's gonna happen.
Here we go!
That's gonna happen, sir.
I was looking for every little news, so I'm aware of all this info. Yes, everything on this conversation is, let's say, from a Jurassic fan view, leaving the facts beside. The facts are basically on why Rexy looks the way she does, but the conversation wasn't about ignoring these facts, it's how, with the same background, could look better. A conversation since Jurassic World came out. And I'm aware of the differences without looking at the teeth, but I will say that I have the intellectual capability to count to 4, just in case. Now, let's count to 8 and realize that this is not about wanting an animatronic head on Rexy's body. Trust me, no. I agree, Rexy doesn't match 100% with animatronic and CGI version in Jurassic Park, but the thing is that this is not another dinosaur, this is supposed to be the same one we see in the first movie. Yes, I'm thankful that the animatronic looks like the CGI model in Fallen Kingdom, but the conversation is how Rexy can look like the original Jurassic Park T-Rex but an older version. The T-Rex that we saw in Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom have different features from the CGI and animatronic that we see in the first movie. That's why it feels kind of different. Let's remember that Rexy had changes from Jurassic World to Fallen Kingdom and looked a lot better. Why don't do the same, subtle changes to make her look even better without leaving the Jurassic World look? That's the point. This is the version that breaks out, the must go faster scene, the one that kills a Gallimimus, and the final, Raptors vs T-Rex. The only time that we see the animatronic is in the road attack. Yes, and yes, looks different from the CGI. However, despite all this objective true information that is to the public eye, as Klayton says, at the end of the day, we have a T-Rex that doesn't look like the CGI or the animatronic, even though it's mixed. And let's not misunderstand this as a I want an animatronic head on Rex's body. No, if you look at the opinion, there are many others who want the subtle change. I, as a fan, who accepted the truth about what really goes down on special effects, I say if you wanna do it, it's possible, and sometimes the result could be a lot better. This will not break the continuity of the film, because it is not a head replacement, and we don't have to go back to the times where the animatronic was completely different from the CGI. Instead of throwing a canon design, I see it more like giving more power to it. I'm saying this as a Jurassic Park fan who prefers the first Rex design, yes, But beyond that, I can accept some changes that doesn't affect what we have today, but bringing more of what we had in the first movie. Yes, the Jurassic World model have consistency in Jurassic World movies, but not with Jurassic Park. And Jurassic Park is where this character comes from. It wouldn't be dishonest or step back on the hard work of the animators or Stan Winston or anyone. Totally the opposite. You could be honoring the original design without the need of break continuity in this new franchise. Franchise that we know doesn't have that much continuity. Now, here's what I meant on changing subtle things that make her look better. Here is the example with some toys. A bull T-Rex. It's a T-Rex, now with subtle changes. The Red Rex, with subtle changes. That's why Mattel line had a lot of success. Now, here's what I meant with doing changes to design. Subtle changes as the ones made from Jurassic World to Fallen Kingdom, but this time, subtle changes that make her look more like the T-Rex we see in Jurassic Park. Trust me, a little eyeshadow will not ruin the movie. This conversation is not about animatronic and CGI accuracy, even though it's really cool that we finally had those. This is what it's all about. Subtle changes that recover a little iconic look of the T-Rex. We know it's old. Please don't come up with that. Now I will say, this is for educate and reason with those who will listen the truth and reality of what's going on with all this unnecessary drama. So, to anyone who is listening, be happy, take care, and let's see what happens when they can go back to filming. Thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone who made Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies possible. You guys created memories for life. This is not a critic of the work made, but an opinion. Take care. And remember, if something chases you, run.